Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a video showing you guys how to assemble one of the lightsabers from Savi's workshop at Galaxy's Edge. So for those of you unfamiliar with Galaxy's Edge is the Star Wars themed area that opened earlier this year in Disneyland in California and Disney's Hollywood Studios in Florida. And honestly, if you're a Star Wars fan, you've got to check it out. That's all I can say about it. You really will not regret going there. So one of the things you can experience there at Galaxy's Edge is getting to build your own lightsaber. Now I know some of you may be thinking, well, what's the difference between this lightsaber building experience and the building experience at the Star Trader? Well, the answer to that is that the building experience at the Star Trader, those lightsabers are more toy-like quality, and they're made almost entirely out of plastic. These lightsabers, however, that you build at Savi's, are much much better quality. They're made out of almost all the parts are metal, with the exception of the chassis, which is mostly plastic, as you can see. And it's more like a Force Effects lightsaber. Now it's vastly more expensive to build one. I should mention it's $200. It costs $200 per lightsaber, plus a $15 sales tax, and you cannot actually, unlike the other lightsaber building experience in the Star Trader, you can't just walk in and build a lightsaber. You have to actually book a reservation in advance for this. You can book a reservation up to 2 weeks in advance before your trip, and once you get your reservation, you're in as long as you don't miss it. This is very important. If you miss your reservation for any reason at all, you will get charged a $200 cancellation fee. This is, of course, why when you're booking the reservation, they have you book it with a credit card. Your card isn't going to be charged, but it will be if you miss your reservation that day, or the day that your reservation is booked. I mean, I know it's BS, and they shouldn't be able to do that, but that's just how it works. So, for safety reasons, after you book a reservation, I strongly advise getting to Savi's workshop 10 or 15 minutes before your reservation time. Now, once you're actually there, you're not going to be able to actually pay for... That's when you actually pay for your reservation. You pay at Savi's workshop then. But you don't get to actually pay until the time of your reservation. So, for example, if your reservation is at 4 o'clock, then that's when you pay. You pay at 4 o'clock. After that, you're going to pick a set of lightsaber parts to choose to build your lightsaber. Each set consists of 2 different emitters, 2 different pommels, 4 different sleeves, and 2 different sets of activation plates. There are 4 sets of parts to choose from, those being Peace and Justice, Protection and Defense, Elemental Nature, and Power and Control. Each set is very unique, and it can honestly be kind of hard to choose, honestly, but just give them a look over, and you'll know which set is for you. Like, for example, me, I knew that the Peace and Justice set was the set for me. Once I looked at the parts, I just knew this was the set. So after you pick your parts, that's when you'll wait outside, and then once they call you in, that's when you'll go inside and build your lightsaber. Now, something important to remember is that you aren't going to get to keep all of the pieces in the set. You're only going to get to keep the pieces you actually used to build your lightsaber. So any pieces that you didn't use to build it, you don't get to keep those, unfortunately. Which I think is kind of BS, because if you're given how much you're paying, you should get to keep them. but that's just how it is. Anyway, now as you can see here, these are the parts that I chose for my lightsaber. So I'm going to walk you guys through how to put one of these together. You know, just in case you either want to know what you're doing when you get there, or you just want to go online and buy these parts separately and then just build your own at home. That's fine too. Though it's actually going to be more expensive to do it that way. So it's honestly cheaper to just book the reservation and go to Savi's workshop. Now, $200, well, rather $215, correction, is pretty pricey, but you get your money's worth. Now, keep in mind, a standard Force Effects lightsaber is about $150. Now, these lightsabers are as good quality as a Force Effects lightsaber. And honestly, I think it's worth the extra money because you get the experience. They make a whole show-like experience of building getting to build your lightsaber. Plus, you also get a free carrying case for your lightsaber, a free 31-inch blade. You can see, like I mentioned, these are the same kind of blades as a Force Effects lightsaber. Unlike most Force Effects lightsabers, these blades are actually removable, so you can actually take these out of your lightsaber. Now then, I know you guys are pretty sick and tired of hearing me talk about all this, so let's get into the actual lightsaber itself, shall we? This is the chassis. The chassis is what you're going to be building your lightsaber around. As you can see, pretty basic. There's a spot right here, and that's where you're going to put your kyber crystal. Now, for those wondering, these lightsabers have a very similar battery compartment to the Force Effects lightsabers you can see here. These and they use 3 AAA batteries. So, to put that in, you're just gonna slide that right on in there, like that. Easy as that. Now then, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to put your kyber crystal in. There are 6 different colors to choose from. Those colors being blue, green, violet, yellow, white, and red. For the sake of this, I have all 6 of those, but for the sake of this video, we're going to go with the crystal I chose for mine, which is violet. So, to start, this part is kind of tricky, so you're going to have to fiddle with it a little bit. The easiest way to do this is to put the crystal in so that way the top goes in first, and then you're going to fiddle with it a little until you get it. There we go. Now, see what you hear that sound? Once it makes that sound and the crystal lights up, that means that part's done. You're good to go. Now it's going to come assembling the lightsaber. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to put on the activation plates. The activation plates are going to make up the section where you turn the lightsaber on and off. So to know what to do, when you look inside these parts, you're going to see a colored tab. And you're going to see these stickers here. So you're going to make sure that the blue tab here goes into the blue spot. And the red tab goes into the red spot. Now that you got that done, you're going to put on your sleeves. So when you're putting on the sleeves, make sure that the large ring end here touches the activation plate. After that, you're just going to twist it on there. Then you're going to come here, do the same with the other sleeve. Sometimes these can be a little finicky. You have to mess them a little bit. Now, honestly, what order you put the sleeves and the pommel and emitter on is up to you. But for the sake of this video, we're just gonna See? There's the pommel. And then there's the emitter. And now you have your lightsaber all put together. Now the best thing to do to make sure you've got everything working is to flip the switch. See if it makes that sound. That means it's working. Now the next step, you're going to put your blade in. So to do this, this is pretty easy. You're going to align these metal spokes here. And you push it in. You hear that sound? When it makes that sound, that means it's in. Then after that, you're going to just give it a simple twist. And now your lightsaber blade is in. Just like that. If you want to remove the blade, you do the exact same process. But remember, a lot of places online are going to tell you that it's just a twist and a pull. This is not the case. I can't stress this enough. You're actually going to want to push down first. Push down, then give it a twist. And then pull. When it makes that sound, that means you're doing it right. Alrighty. Now then, you've got your lightsaber done. Blade's in. Finally, you're going to... This part's pretty basic. You're going to turn your lightsaber on. See? Just like that. As you can see, really nice glow. Very realistic looking. It has motion-activated controls. I think it makes a battle clash sound. I'm going to try. No, I don't think it makes the battle clash sound. Then, yeah, it's just move the switch down to turn it off, move the switch up to turn it on. Pretty basic. And there you have it. So, this is the lightsaber that I built from the Peace and Justice set. And I mentioned before that you're going to get a pin. So, in case you're wondering, this is what the pin you'll get for the Peace and Justice set looks like. These pins you can only get at Savi's workshop when you by building a lightsaber. You cannot buy these pins anywhere in the park. So these are pretty cool little mementos, and here's what the back of the pin looks like. You can see the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge logo is on there. And then there's actually something written in Arabic there, which I'm pretty sure translates to Peace and Justice, that being the name of the set you chose. So yeah, that's about it. So these lightsabers are completely customizable, so if you have more parts, then you can swap parts out whenever you want. And you can just go crazy with it, have fun, make your lightsaber however you want. So yeah, that's that. So I hope you guys liked the video, and if you've got any questions about the building lightsaber or booking a reservation, let me know, and I will be happy to help you out with that. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video.